we are going to take a look at something that makes Caitlin Clark as a WNBA player look really good. Kelsey Mitchell as well. In fact, Aaliyah Boston is very high on this particular list, and it's a shooting efficiency list. Unfortunately for Angel Reese, she's dead-ass last, and I'm not kidding you.
What's the one skill that separates the best from the rest in basketball? It's shooting efficiency. The latest numbers are in. Rookie Caitlin Clark ranks 6th in the entire WNBA, with a true shooting percentage of 58.3%. On the other hand, Angel Reese, who came into the league with just as much attention, is down at 30th with 46.4%. That's a huge gap, the kind that decides if you're starting games or sitting on the bench. It's like the difference between a laser-guided missile and a blindfolded throw. Stick around as we dive into the numbers behind Clark's accuracy and why Reese is struggling to finish even the simplest shots.
And she looks really, really bad in comparison, and we're going to take a look at that.
Did you know that true shooting percentage is actually one of the most important stats to measure how good a player really is? It shows how efficiently a player scores points, and the latest numbers just dropped, shaking up the entire WNBA world right now.
Caitlin Clark may just be starting her WNBA journey, but she's already making waves, not only with highlight plays, but also with cold, hard numbers. A recent viral post on X revealed the true shooting efficiencies of the league's top 30 scorers, and it sparked quite the controversy among fans. Clark, now a rookie with the Indiana Fever, ranked 6th amongst all shooters with a true shooting percentage of 58.3%.
When you look at the true shooting percentage rankings, what you'll see is absolutely mind-blowing. Caitlin Clark is ranked 6th in the entire league with a staggering 58.3% true shooting percentage. That's elite-level efficiency, the kind most veterans spend years trying to achieve. She's right up there with the very best in the women's game. Jonquel Jones, Brittany Griner, and Aja Wilson, multiple-time All-Stars and league MVPs.
True shooting percentage takes into account a player's field goals, three-pointers, and free throws, making it a key indicator of overall scoring efficiency. For a first-year player, it's elite company to be in.
Clark is outperforming most of these legends, and she's just a rookie. Her game is like a well-oiled machine, precise, reliable, and running at peak efficiency. It's almost unreal when you think about it. Now flip the script and take a look at Angel Reese.
Chicago Sky's Angel Reese found herself at the very bottom of the list, sitting at 30th, with a true shooting percentage of just 46.4%.
She's all the way down at 30th place with a true shooting percentage of just 46.4%. That kind of gap is exactly what separates starters from players who end up on the bench. Reese is near the bottom of the efficiency rankings among players who actually make an impact. And for someone with her size and physical advantages, that's a major red flag for her career path. Her numbers reflect a game that's not running smoothly, like rusty gears struggling to turn, missing out on even the most basic scoring chances.
Contrast between the two rookies, both with massive college followings and major fan bases, ignited strong reactions online.
The craziest part? These two players entered the league with almost the same level of hype. Remember all those non-stop debates about who would have the better rookie season? Well, the numbers are speaking loud and clear now, and they're telling two completely different stories about these rookies.
Clark's game has translated well to the pros. Her shooting from deep remains a threat, 33.9% from beyond the arc. She was 13th in the league, while her mid-range and inside games are just as effective. She ranked 4th in two-point field goal percentage. I mean, see, that's where I'd expect Angel Reese to be real high. Nah. And 2nd in free throw shooting with a remarkable 90.9%.
That's right, Clark is knocking down 33.9% from beyond the arc and is automatic at the free throw line, shooting over 90.9%. That ranks her 4th in the entire league from the stripe. When you're that consistent at the line, you're basically handing your team free points every night. Meanwhile, Reese is shooting just 40% on two-point attempts, and her effective field goal percentage is even lower at 39.5%. For a player with her physical gifts, those numbers are almost impossible to justify.
And I don't want to hear nothing about a big. We're going to take a look at something. Even from the free throw line, often a reliable scoring source for bigs, she landed 27th. Considering most of Reese's shots come from close to the rim, some fans found the numbers hard to stomach.
While Reese struggles to score despite her physical edge, Clark is doing something that almost defies basketball logic. Most rookies take at least a full season to adjust their shooting against pro-level defenses, but Clark is already performing like a seasoned vet, even with every opposing team building their game plan around stopping her. And her impact goes way beyond just hitting threes. When she steps behind the arc, defenses are forced to stretch out and cover her, creating a ripple effect that opens up the rest of her offensive game. Her ranking as 13th in the league in three-point shooting means defenders have to stick to her the second she crosses half-court.
I mean, this tells you, look at effective bigs in the league. Jonquel Jones, one of my favorite players, actually. Brittany Griner, 1 and 2. All right, that's what it's supposed to look like for somebody that's 6'3" and above. Asia Wilson, way up there.
Picture this, a rookie with complete control over the offensive game. When defenders sprint out to contest her deep shots, Clark doesn't flinch. Instead, she punishes them with an elite mid-range and finishing game. She currently ranks 4th in the league in two-point field goal percentage, meaning she's one of the most efficient scorers inside the arc across the entire WNBA. That kind of versatility lets her counter any defensive scheme thrown her way. Against the Mercury, she faced double teams throughout the fourth quarter and still knocked down clutch shots, even when forced into the corner, proving her calm under pressure. And with her 90.9% free throw percentage, she becomes a nightmare in crunch time, giving her team a huge psychological edge when the game is on the line.
I mean, she's right here, 53.7% from two-point percentage. She was ranked 13th in the league. Angel was ranked 30th. And look at all this red.
What's truly remarkable is that Clark achieves this level of efficiency while carrying a massive offensive load. Most of the most efficient shooters in the WNBA are role players who only take wide-open shots created by others. Clark, on the other hand, creates her own opportunities against focused defenses while still maintaining elite efficiency. It's like seeing a veteran's consistency in a rookie season. Players like Kelsey Mitchell and Aaliyah Boston were known as shooting specialists coming into the league, yet Clark is outperforming them across multiple efficiency categories. While most rookies shine in one area, Clark dominates from all over the floor: three-point range, mid-range, at the rim, and the free throw line. The WNBA has seen many talented rookies take time to adjust to the increased speed and physicality, but Clark is shooting like she's been in the league for years.
Caitlin Clark may just be starting her WNBA journey, but she's already making waves, not only with highlight plays, but also with cold, hard numbers.
The historical context makes this even more impressive. The WNBA has seen plenty of talented rookies who needed time to adjust to the increased speed and physicality of the pro game. Most first-year players see their shooting percentages drop significantly from their college numbers as they adapt. But Clark is doing the opposite. She's shooting like she's been in the league for years. Now, let's talk about something that's truly shocking. Basketball analysts across the league are asking, how is it possible that a 6'3" physical specimen like Angel Reese can't finish layups? This is a fundamental issue that has coaches questioning her future as a starter.
Least efficient player at 5 foot and in the league, and it's baffling to me. I don't understand. And her fans will act like it's no big deal. It's a huge deal.
The numbers tell a devastating story. Despite towering over defenders and possessing an elite wingspan, Reese ranks dead last in finishing efficiency within 5 feet of the basket, shooting just 40% from point-blank range. That's a career-threatening issue that needs immediate attention. Watch her race to the rim, only to crumble under pressure. It's baffling to basketball experts. Her game film reveals consistent technical flaws. She rushes shots around the rim, fails to use the backboard properly, and doesn't create enough separation before attempting to score. These are basic techniques that most players master long before reaching the professional level.
Because a good coach, if she ever gets one, is going to look at this and be like, you're 6'4", you're 6'3", you're too damn inefficient. I can't have you on the court.
The situation becomes even more concerning because Reese lacks alternative offensive weapons. Her entire offensive value is tied to her ability to convert close-range opportunities. When your only reliable scoring option starts to falter, coaches are forced to make tough decisions about playing time.
CC and KM really the best backcourt in the league. I think so. I do think so, yeah.
Efficiency determines your role in professional basketball. When a player's shooting becomes a liability, teams simply can't afford to keep them on the floor during crucial moments. Could this fundamental flaw impact her future in the league? What makes this situation even more alarming is that it's not just a temporary adjustment period. We're seeing a pattern. Over a substantial sample size, Reese consistently struggles with the same shooting mechanics, pointing to deep-rooted technical issues.
The lack of videos involving Angel Reese working on layups. Now, look, the layup issue is a real issue.
The contrast with elite post players makes this deficiency even more glaring. When Angel Wilson and Brittany Griner convert similar shots at rates above 60%, it highlights just how unusual Reese's struggles truly are. For someone with her physical tools, this performance gap can't be explained by defensive attention or system differences.
The 2-point percentage that is just baffling. It really is baffling to me that she is that bad.
The gap between players like Angel Wilson, Brittany Griner, and Angel Reese isn't just statistical. It's reshaping reputations across the WNBA. When the efficiency rankings dropped, the narrative around Caitlin Clark and Reese flipped overnight. Clark's shooting has made her a rising star, while Reese is now facing the biggest challenge of her young career. Despite having similar physical tools to Wilson and Griner, Reese's low production raises serious questions about her growth. Perception is shifting fast. Clark's efficiency is being compared to that of all-time great shooters, according to one ESPN analyst, while another tweeted that Reese must fix her shooting before it defines her career. Just months ago, no one was having these debates. Now, fans, coaches, and analysts are rethinking both rookies in real time, thanks to the numbers.
Angel Reese doesn't look so hot here. Caitlin Clark, she did that as a rookie, folks.
The narrative has completely flipped. What was once a conversation about different playing styles and personalities has vanished. Now, Clark is recognized as an elite offensive weapon who elevates her entire team, while Reese is facing critical questions about her game. So, what are we really learning from all this? The shooting numbers tell a story that can't be ignored. Reese is struggling where she should dominate. For a post player, shooting efficiency is the core requirement of the position. Experts agree. Reese needs to focus on mastering her fundamentals before anything else. When bigs like Griner and Wilson are converting at astronomical rates compared to Reese's numbers, WNBA coaches have to make tough decisions. This is about putting the ball in the basket consistently, the fundamental skill that determines playing time. Will Reese overcome this efficiency crisis, or is her starting role already in jeopardy?